some to deal with some adversity, you guys. Some guys, how have you seen that maybe help this team grow when you've had to go deeper, use more pieces? How much does that help you in the long run?
It's definitely helped us a lot. Just the fact that you can't use Casey and Bobby. We didn't use Nate really last night, and so losing Casey and Bobby has been huge. And it's given, first off, it's given more guys chances. And Stanfield's been out there last week, and he's been taking advantage of it. And he's been playing his heart out. He's been playing really good. Mikey Bell got in there yesterday, performed, made some good plays, had some good swings. And I think it's just helping us grow, realizing like when these guys aren't playing, other guys got to step up and like fill that role, whether it's like pitchers that aren't playing necessarily and they're just being like, as BT calls them, CEOs in the dugouts. But I think it's definitely helping us grow more as a team due to the fact that we got to like grow up and like, all right, 3 older guys are sitting out today. Like we need some younger guys to step up and like communicate and just play the game.
Cole, how has Zach Harris looked at first base these last 2 games to you?
He's looked good, definitely a lot better than what he came here as. Definitely just trying to get more comfortable over there. He's putting the work in as not a maker all the time, and I think he's finally getting more comfortable. And like we're trying to do just like play. Don't think about the play, just catch the ball, throw the ball. And so I think he's getting a lot more comfortable over there.
So you see him improve a lot since he first got in the fall.
Most definitely.
Zach, for you, just how's it been now to get a few weeks in, to get a few appearances under your belt? Have you felt yourself kind of settle in a little bit more?
Definitely. I mean, it's nice facing other guys besides our own guys. Just making adjustments in game and stuff is, it's becoming easier now that I'm getting put in different situations and stuff. And, I'm really enjoying being able to go out there and just compete and playing a real game and, try to go get a win. So it's definitely becoming easier. And I know it's going to get harder once we get into, conference play and stuff like that. So just got to keep working and improving and getting better every day.
How big, especially these last 3 or 4 games, how big has that been for the entire staff to start to see those things kind of click together? Does it create that air of competition going, okay, I got to keep it going? Do you feel that kind of building with the pitching staff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think when one guy goes out there and, he's competing and, we can all see that he's competing, it fires us up, and the next guy wants to go out there and, pick up right where that guy left off. And, if it's a new day, we want to go out there and, compete just like we did the day before. So apart from being like, personally being really big for each of us getting out there, we as a pitching staff, we're getting closer and, developing. So we see each other go out there and fight. It makes us just want to do the same thing for each other. So.
Zach, what's it like coming down here from New Jersey as a freshman and being so far away from home? How's it been for you?
Definitely a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But I got a great support system, great group of guys here, great coaches. Everyone's got my back, and being far from home, you don't get to see friends and parents and family that often, but it's almost like I'm coming into a new family here. So the adjustment's been great, and everyone's had my back. So I can't complain. It's nice. Weather's way better, so not much to complain about.
How much did it help to have Ike and Chris, you guys that got to know each other a little bit in the recruiting process? Y'all, everybody came and said, hey, we're y'all. How much has that been a benefit that you guys are all together?
I mean, it's huge. I got to say that Chris has probably, become one of my closest friends. We're rooming together, so we're around each other all the time, and, that's been great. And I love seeing him get out there and get some time on the field. And Ike, too, just another freshman that's just competing and working his butt off. And like I said, it makes all of us want to do the same thing and just have success. So it's nice having a group of guys that I've met in the past in the summer and stuff. It's nice having that group of guys to kind of talk to, and I'm sure they're going through some of the same things. So it's a good support system, and it's good having those guys next to me.
Cole, what have you seen out of Zach as a starting pitcher here lately?
Definitely awesome. I unfortunately didn't get a lot of chance to play behind Zach this fall because we were always hitting against him. But it's definitely a good feeling when Zach's in the bum firing up the zone with his fastball and all his other secondary pitches. But I think Zach and Ike have a lot in common. When Ike's in the box, he's just got this mode on him the same way Zach does when he's pitching, and it's awesome. We'd love to see it. Zach gets fired up, loves to compete, so that's what we like to play behind, is some guy who's going to be a dirtbag and give us everything he's got. Zach's done that all year for us, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do this conference year.
Oh, you know what it takes in the Southeastern Conference. What does this team need to do in this final weekend to kind of get ready for Arkansas in 2 weeks?
I think this final weekend going to the conference, I think we just kind of got to stick to our game. Obviously, it's going to be a lot different when we start playing teams like Arkansas, LSU, Ole Miss. But Southeastern Louisiana is a good program. We got the opportunity to play them last year, and so I think what we got to do this week is just go out there, do what we know how to do, not try to do too much. As the pitching staff just pass the baton. After one guy, the next guy picks him up. Same thing in the lineup. Some guy gets out with 2 strikes or 2 outs, and then the next guy picks him up. So I think that's what we're going to continue to do following up this weekend, going to the conference, and I think that's going to be a big part of for us for this year.
Good.